Today on EA Sports. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his fifth year now, Jalen Hurts.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They go play action with Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 14 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So a first quarter sack. And remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. First carry here for Ken Walker. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Walker will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On first down, Hurts. High throw, but the catch is made.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jalen Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Straight ahead, Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
That's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Second down, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they've gone to the half in that one with the visiting Saints out on top. Chris Olave, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 34-yard line here, 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Hand off here to Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. Here's Walker, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Edwards will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown in the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To the right side, this is Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jamar Chase high in the air to bring it in as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They run again with Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kenneth Walker. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Jumping early from his tight end spot, maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on E. Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Chris Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him over.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Aiden Hutchinson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Jackson.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kennedy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
20! And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 10-yard line.
141 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Looking to throw, escaping the pressure, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kennedy.
Zach Vaughn there on the tackle. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cincinnati,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I caught you red-handed. Red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practiced honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? me like a dog, inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my every dirty soul?